Happy New Year to everyone watching, whether you're in Poland, in Germany, or somewhere else entirely. I hope this year brings you peace, growth, and maybe even a bit of pride in how far we've come. Today, I want to talk about something many people don't fully notice, even though they see it almost every day. Polish brands, not just existing abroad, but competing, expanding, and in some cases quietly dominating the German market. Germany is not an easy place to succeed. It's demanding, competitive, and unforgiving to mistakes. So if a Polish company manages to build real presence there, it's never an accident. This video isn't about exaggeration or hype. It's about how Polish businesses earned their place in Germany and why that story matters for Poland's future. To understand the importance of this, we need context. Germany is Europe's largest economy. It sets standards in quality, logistics, pricing, and efficiency. German consumers are known for being cautious, practical, and loyal once trust is earned. For a long time, Poland's role in this relationship was simple: manufacturing, subcontracting, supplying cheaper labor or components. That phase built experience, but it was never the final goal. Over the past 2 decades, Polish companies began moving up the value chain, from suppliers to owners, from factories to brands, from local players to international competitors. Germany became the ultimate test. If you can succeed there, you can succeed anywhere in Europe. One of the most visible examples of this shift is fashion. Reserved and the LPP Group Reserved, owned by the Polish company LPP, is now a familiar sight in German cities and shopping centers. What makes this impressive is not just store count, it's positioning. Reserved didn't try to be luxury, it didn't try to copy high fashion or shock with trends. Instead, it focused on something very practical: reliable style, decent quality, and accessible prices. That approach fits German consumers extremely well. Behind Reserved is a Polish company that mastered large-scale logistics, fast design cycles, efficient production, and strong online retail. This is not a cheap alternative brand, it's a serious European fashion player built in Poland. Then there's C. Shoes are one of the hardest retail products to get right. Sizes, returns, comfort, price sensitivity, everything matters. CCC succeeded in Germany because it understood one key truth: people don't want one perfect shoe. They want choice. CCC stores offer multiple price levels, family-focused options, trend-driven designs, and practical and everyday footwear. This variety, combined with strong logistics and online integration, allowed a Polish company to compete head-to-head with global brands on German soil. That's not luck, that's retail intelligence. Fashion is visible, but energy is powerful. Orlen and the Star Fuel Network. Many people don't realize that when they stop at a Star fuel station in Germany, they're using infrastructure owned by a Polish company. Orlen. Fuel retail is one of the most regulated and competitive sectors in Europe. Margins are tight, standards are strict, mistakes are expensive. Orlen didn't expand into Germany emotionally or symbolically. It did so strategically. By operating under a locally recognized brand, adapting to German expectations, and focusing on operational excellence, Orlen secured a strong foothold in one of Europe's toughest markets. This is Poland exporting management, capital, and long-term strategy, not just fuel. Food is deeply personal. People trust what they eat or they don't buy it. That's why Polish food success in Germany is especially meaningful. Brands like U. Jędrusia introduced traditional Polish meals to German consumers not as ethnic novelty, but as high-quality, well-packaged, ready-to-eat products. Meanwhile, Polish confectionery companies expanded through partnerships and acquisitions, blending Polish production efficiency with German market experience. Poland isn't exporting memories, it's exporting systems, food safety, scalability, consistency. and German retailers wouldn't stock these products if customers didn't return for them. Not all success is loud. Some of the strongest Polish brands operate in niches, where quality matters more than branding. Helicontex. In the outdoor and tactical clothing space, Polish products are highly respected. Germany has a large market for outdoor activities, professional gear, functional apparel. Polish brands compete here because they focus on durability, functionality, fair pricing. This is engineering thinking, not marketing noise. This story isn't really about Germany. It's about Poland growing into a confident economic player. For years, many Poles heard the same narrative. Good workers, but not decision makers. That narrative no longer fits reality. Polish companies now own brands, control supply chains, employ people abroad, influence European markets. This changes how Poland is perceived, and more importantly, how Poles perceive themselves. Economic confidence builds cultural confidence, and cultural confidence shapes the future. If this video gave you a new perspective on Polish brands in Europe, leave a like. If you want more thoughtful, honest conversations about Poland, its economy, history and direction, subscribe to The Poland. And if you know someone who still underestimates Polish potential, share this video with them. Once again, Happy New Year. Let's make it a year where Polish success is understood, not ignored. See you in the next one.